Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Another update on the KASPA price action. Make sure to smash the like, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Cook the bell. Let's dive into the video. Look, man, KASPA actually, for holding here, you can see this is another weekly candle here. We just closed here. Possible higher low on the weekly. Could be very likely. Could be a higher low on the weekly. That's what we want. That's what we want. We want the higher lows because higher low build uptrend and reverse the trend, the bear trend, and can actually send KASPA to higher prices. All right, so potentially higher low is forming here on the KASPA price. We need a breakout above this level, above this trend line on the weekly chart. You can see this is the most important trend line zone. You want to see KASPA closing above it on a weekly basis. You can see this was holding the KASPA support all through 2024. And once we lost it, bears took over. Bears took over, made a retest to it 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, actually in May. And then we dumped below it again. And now KASPA is on a test. It should come up faster. The faster, the better, man, because this bull market is gonna end in the next couple of months. Don't know how long it's gonna last. If KASPA cannot push its head above this trend line and start charging the highs, okay, this bull market's probably gonna be the top is in. Okay, the bull market top could be in if KASPA will not run in the next couple of months, hopefully couple of weeks, but worst case, run this summer. If it will not run this summer, break above 13, 14 cents, KASPA hodlers are going to get completely wrecked. That's my opinion. Again, this is not a financial advice. But again, really, we want to see KASPA back above this level. All right, that will be bullish. The faster the better. If it can do that in June, in June, that will be amazing. Then we have a potential to run in July, August to test the highs. All right, and then obviously once you test the highs, you chop a little bit and you break. Okay, that's what probably gonna happen if you're gonna get that. If it will do a slower pace, let's say it will wedge, into September, October, and you want to watch the Bitcoin because once Bitcoin would turn around, KASPA is cooked, man. All this market is cooked when Bitcoin is topping out, and you know that. I know that. Everybody knows that. All right. So really, if you are a KASPA bull, you want to see KASPA price above the 13 cents. Okay, let's look on this. This is also the most important level. You can see this is the weekly moving average, the weekly 50 moving average. You gotta put it on the chart. This was the daddy. You lost it here, boom, bears took over. You stayed below it, bears took over. You came back to retest, bears smoked it, dumped it from it. So this is a very important level, a very important moving average. You want to mark it on your chart if you're a KASPA cheerleader, because below it, bad stuff happening. Above it, good stuff happening. You can see above it, obviously, this is a moving average, of the week. So you don't have a lot of data because KASPA is, kind of young coin, but still you can see above it, you can actually, make it bigger. So you can see above it, bull market. Below it, not bull market. Okay, not bull market. Some will say bear market. Okay, so anyway, put this moving average on your radar. By the way, guys, before we continue, make sure to open yourself a Bit2Nix account, the best exchange to trade crypto. You have a tutorial on the description of the channel on how to trade on Bit2Nix. Super simple futures exchange. You can trade KASPA, you can short it, you can long it, you can trade all crypto. The best of it, non-KYC, non-VPN. You can trade from the US. No one care, man. The best exchange, get yourself an account. They also give you free money. If you deposit 1K, you get 200 USDT. Amazing bonuses. Get yourself an account below and like the video. Okay, let's continue here. So look, again, KASPA, you want to watch as well the Bitcoin chart. Okay, KASPA BTC, where is this boy? Okay, you can see KASPA BTC gotta break above this level. Gotta break above this level here. Okay, 1 second, boss. Okay, look at this. KASPA BTC. This is what we're looking for, okay? We want to see this chart coming up above this level, because as long as KASPA is underperforming the Bitcoin, your investment is rubbish. It's rubbish. It's better holding Bitcoin. Really, be accountable. Be accountable. Look at yourself in the mirror. Man, if you're holding KASPA since November 2023, all right, or buying KASPA all last year, you just been underperforming a horrific performance versus Bitcoin. Bitcoin went from, what was the November 2023 top? Not sure. Not sure. I will check it one sec. Check it one sec. What was the price of Bitcoin November 2023? Man, look at that. November 2023. Bitcoin was around, 35K. Okay, 35-ish K. Bitcoin is now at 112 almost. It peaks at 112, the last peak. Okay, let's go back to KASPA. This is, you know what I mean? So here, Bitcoin, remember, here Bitcoin was 35K. Now Bitcoin is 112. Look, KASPA did nothing for you. Nothing. Is really is in a downtrend. And if you want your KASPA to start pumping and stop following the nonsense news and the bollocks they sell to you on YouTube, for God's sake, stop with these YouTubers, man. They got you completely wrecked into the poorhouse. Okay, you want to see this break? Okay, this is the most important chart and trend line for KASPA. Basically, you break above and you break out versus Bitcoin. Okay, you right here, you break that downward trend and you start flipping higher lows here on a big picture. Okay, talking daily or weekly chart, you got yourself a bull market. As long as this chart is going trending lower, not good, man. Not good, not good at all. Man, thank you guys for watching. Cook the like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts. There is a lot of moon boys. They're just buying and buying KASPA. They think they're the smartest people in the world. They think, oh, I'm just going to invest in KASPA because it's for sure it's going to the moon. What if it's not going to go to the moon? What if it's going to go now down for the next 2 years? Are you ready for that? Probably not. So really, if you watch this channel and you look on the comments, you're going to see a lot of, KASPA army boys buying the dip. Remember, do your own research before buying and never buy downtrend. This is still in a downtrend. You gotta reverse the trend. And really, if you buy anything, get some kind of an edge. Okay, you gotta have an edge. All right. Are you buying breakouts? Are you buying dip? Are you buying dip based on Fibonacci? Are you buying dips in a bear market? What is this edge? Are you buying a dip in a bull market? Get yourself a strategy. Really, make sure if you've been losing money through the last 2 years buying KASPA, man, really stop with this nonsense. Join the community. Really, we have people joining all the time. That's been holding KASPA. What we do, we get them out of the KASPA nonsense. Really, got a lot of people been joining recently after the last KASPA pump. Told them dump this, it's bearish, dump it, man. Saves them a lot of money. Save them 30% haircut. And now they have other trades. They trade in other coins. Once KASPA is ready, we're going to nail it because we traded here and we nailed that move. Actually, we shorted it as well here. The next big move of KASPA, I'm going to nail. Now I'm going to wait for this top trend line. You can see this trend line? I'm waiting for it to break. I'm going to wait for it to clear the 12 or the 11 or definitely the 13. And then I'm going to initiate another trade. At the moment, I'm not buying KASPA, man. Not buying this rubbish. I have other coins that are ready to print, other coins charging into new highs. I'm here to make money. You are in crypto to make money. If you want to make money, you want to trade the winners, you want to trade the most bullish coins. If you want to join our community, the link you can scan the QR code on the top left corner, man. Join our community, get all our trade alerts, market update, all our services. You're gonna make much more than what you've been making by holding KASPA. You actually lost the last 1.5 years doing nothing. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Cheers.